What's going on, people? It's your buddy Muddy, aka AJ from Queens, and welcome to my brand new channel, the first episode ever of More Useless Reactions. If you've followed my content in the past, yes, I occasionally record in the bathroom of my house because it's the only place where I can record at the time that I could record because my son is sleeping and yada yada yada. Just shut up, all right? If you have an issue, grab a tissue, shut your mouth. I am really excited for this because I love reaction content, no matter what some people may think about that as being stealing other people's work. Listen, you put your shit out there, I can talk about it. I can make fun of it. I can yell at you. I can do this. I can do that. So just shut up and deal with the fact that I'm commenting on something. It's fair use, baby. Two best words in the internet. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a look at 3 videos, and we're going to be doing this consistently, whether it be a sovereign citizen, a Karen, a stupid freaking streamer, or just someone being an absolute asshole. We're going to go ahead and just point and laugh, which is one of my favorite American pastimes. The first video that we're going to be jumping into today is a sovereign citizen who gets pulled over by the police for not having a seatbelt, and then she was like, guys, you don't need a driver's license to drive, okay? It's written in the Constitution. Look, guys, if you look at the Constitution carefully, in the fine print at the bottom footnote of the Constitution, before cars were even invented, because John Hancock was from the future, he just put like little 2 asterisks and said, but you don't need a license to drive. The supervisor knows this. Make sure to ask him. You know, who doesn't know this? You don't know the law? Idiot. She clearly has a next level of IQ that one could only thrive for at the age of 100 after gaining a lifetime worth of knowledge and experience. She's well ahead of you. Okay, just look at this Mercury-sized brain we have here.
Hello? I'm Sergeant Brown, UCPD. The reason I stopped is because you're not wearing your seatbelt. You have your license registration on you, ma'am.
I'm sorry, is that, I'm sorry. I just took my seatbelt off.
You didn't have her on.
Yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
You're gonna have to, I just took it off. I wear my seatbelt. Actually, I yell at everybody for not wearing their seatbelt.
Outstanding. Your license on you, ma'am?
I'm not gonna do this morning.
Dude, we're not from here.
I know you guys are from Michigan. I saw the tag. Do you have your passport on you or some sort of ID?
I left it at the fucking house. It's not even on me.
Okay, no worries.
I got mine.
He's got his.
Okay. Do you have
I'm on my way to church right now.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Yep.
Do you actually have a DL?
What do you mean? I don't need a driver's license in America, actually.
In America, she had to point out the fact that in America, we don't need driver's licenses. What a pillar of society. This is just, I mean, there are, you know, people who do humanitarian work, people that win the Nobel Peace Prize, and then you have her at the top of the food chain. Just a pure heart. She does not need to be told to have a license. Anyway, moving forward.
We won this in court.
What's your first name, ma'am? Ma'am, what's your first name?
What?
Your first name?
But I'm trying to figure out what crime I committed for you to ask me that.
It doesn't matter right now, okay? When you get pulled over, right, an officer needs your details. It's really freaking simple. Okay, if you don't have a license or any form of ID, you need to provide your first and last name. Is how they look you up in the system. I mean, this is like first week of driving knowledge. I mean, but she's galaxy brain. She is one step above you, officer. Watch your step.
Not wearing your seatbelt, ma'am.
That's not a crime.
It's a traffic violation, ma'am.
It's actually a civil infraction.
Which I can pull you over for, yeah.
No,
Yeah. I love when they try to skew this. They're like, it's not a law, it's an act. It's not a crime, it's an infraction. It's something that you have the ability of being pulled over for. Okay, so stop being a wise ass and provide the freaking guy with the identification. I doubt you have a lengthy criminal history, especially you. Okay, but I mean, doesn't need a license. I mean, who am I to tell?
You can't tell me I was not wearing
Can you
it.
settle down for a second here? Here's how it's gonna play out. I'm gonna verify everything, and I'm just gonna cut you a traffic warning and be on my merry way. That was my whole plan. Just to be honest with you, not to get into a long, drawn-out argument about whatever.
It can't get any better than that. I don't know if you've ever had experience of getting pulled over before, but I have plenty of times. The best possible way to go is to just give him what he wants, hope that he's in a good mood, and you'll get away with whatever you're getting away with. Worst case scenario is you get a ticket. Actually, that's not even the worst case scenario. That's still pretty good. All right, worst case scenario is there's something wrong with your license or the registration, and they're gonna need to temporarily tow the vehicle. You really need to be like a mega like asshole, right, for them to arrest you. Okay, unless you are seriously committing another crime or are driving extremely recklessly to the point where he doesn't have a choice. But I mean, guys, just shut up and do what you're told. My goodness.
I'm just going to verify that you have a license or whatever that says you can drive in the state of the United States. Once that's clean and valid, I'm out of here. That is my plan. What's your first name, Mama?
It's Dixie.
Dixie. Miss Dixie. Yeah, because I don't have her DL or
I don't
a
need
passport.
a DL, but I just told you
You
that.
need an
I won it in the
identification,
Supreme
though.
Court.
I won my driver's license case in the Supreme Court. Who the hell are you? Freaking W.E.B. Du Bois? I mean, like, who do you think you are? You know what it is? It's the red dye. It's always the hair dye that, like, seeps into the roots of their skull and just turns their brain completely numb. Fun fact, the brain is numb. Marry a neurologist, and you know this stuff.
Right.
I don't have to have I don't have to
To
have an
verify your
identification.
identity, yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Okay, whatever you say, but I need. What's your date of birth?
Oh, 82. But I only have my passport.
All right, thank you, Miss Dixie.
You're welcome.
Also, by any chance, do you have the registration?
Let me guess. You don't need a registration either. I mean, my goodness. You know what? Waltz into that Dollar General and just take everything out of the cash register. I mean, nothing applies to you anyway. You know, you need some saver money, some rainy day money. Take it right out of the register, pocket that shit, and leave. What are they gonna tell you when you need to leave? Ma'am, you just stole. Me? Arrest me for stealing? Who do you think you are? Laws don't apply to me. This is Earth, okay, not Mars. Learn your Earth laws.
So all she has is her passport.
Well, the truck's not registered, so
It's not even registered. I can't even get anything back on the tag.
there's nothing for it. It's not registered.
Great. Okay.
51.
Here's where we're at.
Step out over here real quick.
Found you. You don't. Your license suspended. Out of. Yeah. Can't find you, and we can't even find the truck. It's not even registered. So I'm gonna run the VIN real quick. Yeah. Hello.
What's going on?
How's it going?
This guy said he's gonna give us fucking warning so we can get to
Yeah,
church.
that's the right language to use. Hi, officer. Give us a fucking warning so we can get to church. What church-going people? I mean, I don't know about you, but before I leave the house, I tell, you know, my landlord walking out the door, all right, just have a lovely fucking day, but just shut your mouth, all right? It's just cordial behavior.
Yeah, unfortunately, whatever identification you guys are providing is not coming back. I don't know if I told you that.
It's
a federal ID.
Find me. It's a federal ID.
I understand that, but you guys need to have at least a state ID.
I'm actually in Homeland Security School. I'm like going for my bachelor's associates.
Whoa. She's in Homeland Security School, all right? What were we thinking, right? This woman is clearly heads and toes above everybody, okay? She knows her shit, okay? You're a lawyer, okay? You're a judge, okay? You're the freaking, you know, attorney general. I know more than you. I go to Homeland Security School for $6,000 a year so I could get a federal job patting people down in an airport. Who do you think you're talking to?
It's not true.
What are you talking about?
I understand that, but you are required to have a driver's license.
No, you're not.
Okay.
That's
all right.
Title 18, Section 31, brother. I know what the word.
That guy pulled those numbers out of his ass. Title 18, Section 31. You can do that for anything, right? You know, like, sir, I know I just stabbed you in the ribs, but according to Section 4B, Article 1, if it's above your left second rib, it's totally illegal. Okay, so, you want an ambulance, or?
It's a lawyer.
Okay.
That's why we got a passport. It actually
He's
says
a
on there
lawyer.
to detain.
And I've been pulled over
If I'm correct,
a
it
few
says not
few
to
different
detain.
times. Never have a problem. It's always freaking Florida.
He just said he never got pulled over before. Now he's getting pulled over a few times and never had a problem. Pick one, dude. Just pick a lie and stick with it, all right?
Well, I don't know what to tell you. They're on a paper system.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, that would be like calling somebody black the N-word. Yes, it is. Just ask me though, because that's a discriminating comment.
Oh, Okay, so when all else fails, guys, all right, you have to go with some kind of discrimination. Okay, you called me a sovereign citizen. Okay, that's basically calling, you know, an Asian guy, you know, making fun of his eyes or something. It is deeply offensive to the fiber of my human being. I am taking this straight to the top. Straight to the top. Where is your man? She's a Karen too. I think we got a Karen sob sit in one video. It would pan out perfectly if she asked for the manager and resists arrest and winds up on the floor. I'm going to go ahead and say all three are going to happen.
Cody, why are you arresting me? Good, arrest me. I hope you arrest me. Call Kathy right now. Get my attorneys on the phone. Don't touch me.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay.
All right, ma'am. Suddenly she turned into Little John. What? Okay. Okay.
Okay. I'm not resisting anything. You just pulled me backwards.
Step inside, watch your head.
I am pregnant. Can you fucking
Sit
move
in
the
the
handcuffs?
car,
It is the law. You cannot handcuff me behind my back.
I don't want to seem fatphobic, but no one can tell you're pregnant.
What I'm saying, I saw her drive.
I'm telling you, we're not driving. We're traveling.
Okay, you're traveling, whatever you want to call it, but she does not have a valid driver's license.
Here's the
All right,
deal.
put
Now
your
you're being
feet
charged resisting.
What?
You're being charged resisting as well. I'm not putting up
I
the
didn't
bullshit.
resist. I was backwards. How can I resist?
Put your left foot in. Not lawfully obeying to command.
Two? What is the first command?
I told you to go to the car
Why would you
Walk
put
over
me
here.
and detain me?
because you're being
Put
arrested.
your left foot
What
in
for
now.
what?
I already explained to you. Operating a motor vehicle in the state of Florida without a flowered
That
license.
is not your that is not a vehicle.
Watch your that'll be for-
It's not a vehicle. Obviously. What kind of cop is this? Is this his first day on the job? It's clearly a what's and a who's it's. It's a UFO. It's an unidentified foreign object. Obviously. I mean, what world do these cops live in? Jeez Louise. Get a reality
Let
check,
me ask you a
cops.
question, okay? Are you guys like sovereign citizens?
No, of course not.
Okay. But the certain language that was being used, it kind of had me like a little concerned. You guys are traveling, but you guys gotta have a driver's license. You can have a passport and stuff for ID purposes.
In Florida. Yeah, it is for ID purposes.
For ID purposes, but for driving a motorized vehicle in the States, you need a driver's license.
You do not need a driver's license to travel.
Yes, you do.
I mean, think about the mental gymnastics you have to go through. It's fascinating stuff. I have no idea when all this sovereign citizen stuff popped off, but it is just lovely nonsense. You gotta love it. And by the way, it's all a game of semantics, right? Like, I'm not driving, I'm traveling. Right? Check the definition of driving, bro. Of course, everybody's traveling from point A to point B. You get up in the morning, go to the kitchen, you've traveled to point A and point B. The whole right to travel thing, from a legal perspective, has to do with getting the same legal rights between states when passing through states. It has nothing to do with saying I don't need to provide state proof that I'm legally allowed to drive. That is literally a something fabricated out of thin air. But don't worry about it. I'm sure everything will be fine. Enjoy jail. We're gonna call it for today. Thanks for joining me on my first video, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you have an idea for a video that you want me to comment on, please leave it down in the description. But until then, it's your buddy Muddy, AJ from Queens, New York, over here. Hit me up. See you later. Peace.